One of the most exciting things about making YouTube videos is that after a while, companies start reaching out to you with offers to send you free crap. And when I say crap, I actually do mean crap, because what companies like to send us is basically cheap tools, cheap nonsense that you'd never buy in the first place, because they want a free review or a promotion or us to say something good about them. And 9 times out of 10, we completely ignore those emails because it's just garbage and I don't need to hoard things. But every once in a while, something just looks so bad, so hilariously bad, that we say yes. And they send it to the mail and then usually it goes in the trash. But today I'm excited to review the CC, or for our viewers south of the border, the Yes Yes. So this company CC reached out and they said, hey, do you want to try our electric jack? And my first thought was, what the hell is an electric jack? And then I saw their advertising, I saw their marketing. We'll get to that in a second, but it looks hilarious. I'm gonna try and keep an open mind about this. I'm not gonna bash it from the start because it did come in this nice plastic box. But what is in here is a electric jack, and I thought, what's better to test an electric jack on than an electric car? So here's my Tesla that I actually bought last year, and we've never made a video on it on this channel because it's just a kind of boring commuter car. So I guess here's our first Tesla video. But let's go ahead and unbox the CC. As I said, it does come in a nice box, even though the sticker is already peeling off, and I guess the sticker, let's peel that one off too. And if we open up the CC, we see a couple things. And actually the first thing, you don't really see it, but the entire thing smells a little bit like plastic and also a little bit like cigarette smoke. Like maybe they were smoking in the CC factory. The aroma is a little overpowering. So we have, this looks like, it's got that good high quality rattle. But we have the CC jack. And it looks, oh, this is actually metal. I'm assuming this is a pneumatic arm. Looks like there's a little flashlight on it. There's some buttons, some switches. I think there might actually be an air compressor built in to the CC. The CC also comes with, I'm very excited to say, a impact wrench, which again, it has that high quality rattle. And I would assume an impact wrench has a tighten and a loosen. This just has a number 1 and a number 2. So I don't know if that's super tight and super loose or not. Also, it looks like it comes with an emergency glass breaker because when you're sinking in a lake, what you want to do is crawl under your trunk, get this out, and then break your window. We have some spare fuses. We have some very, very high quality gloves. But most importantly, we have a 12-volt adapter, and it looks like some battery connectors, because this thing is meant to run off of 12 volt. This is your car battery. So the thought process is, you get a flat tire, you're pulled over on the side of the road. Oh no, what am I gonna do? I guess I'll just plug my jack into the car and then lift my car up with my electric jack. I hope you don't have a flat tire and a dead battery, otherwise you're screwed. But let's get into it and see how it works. She does have a good rattle. I won't hold that against her. First thing we need to do though is, because the Tesla has a big battery on the bottom, apparently if you just jack it up like a normal car, you will put a hole in the battery. It'll then burst into flames, and that's not good. So we have to use some special little adapter pads that go under the car that you jack it on, so we don't put any holes in the bottom of the battery and burst ourselves into flames. Goes right there, and then we jack up on that pad, and we have our first problem. The CC doesn't fit under the car. So let's find a different car to try this out with. We're back, we've got my 4Runner, and I think we're not gonna have an issue with the CC electric jack fitting underneath my 4Runner. So this just goes down here, under the frame somewhere, and we will plug it into our cigarette outlet lighter adapter hole right here to give it 12 volts. And then we will just plug our other end into the jack. Nice snug fit. And then I think it's as simple as pressing the up button. it is not as simple as pressing the up button. Can't believe I'm doing this on our YouTube channel. I'm reading instructions. Put the jack in the side of car tire. I think that means the side of the car you need to change the tire. And ensure the center of push rod, aligned to automobile chassis. That's gonna be up there. Extend screw to get close to automobile chassis as far as possible. So we've got a little adjuster screw. We'll extend right here. Oh, okay. It said as far as possible, but I think it's possible to go too far, so we'll try it there. Adjust the function switch to lift. I think that's what I didn't do. I think that's what I didn't do before. And then press up till the distance between the car tire and the floor is about 5 centimeters. Here we go. Oh yeah, it's going up. I mentioned the advertising. Sorry for the noise, that thing's still running in the background. But the advertising mentions it goes to 17.7 inches in 2 minutes. And I think my car might be about 17 inches off the ground, so this could possibly take up to 2 minutes. We're about to make contact. Oh yeah. It's struggling. I don't know if the car is moving. I don't think it's moving. You know what? I have an idea. Turns out that's 17.5 inches. That's as high as the jack goes. So it's not short enough to fit under the Tesla. It's not tall enough to jack up the 4Runner, but don't worry, we have more cars around here. Maybe one of them, it'll work. One more mild car change later, and we have my 1971 Volkswagen, which I measured from the jack point to the floor. It's only 12 inches. So the Tesla, too short, the Toyota, too tall, the Volkswagen might be just right for the CC electric car jack. The only downside is I don't have a 12-volt outlet in my Volkswagen. But that does mean we get to try out the battery clip adapter that it comes with. So I'm just gonna hotwire this into my battery back here. That can go right there. I think that fits. We'll unscrew our little screw. Not as far as we can, but pretty far. Get it lined up. Set it to jack, and we go up. Or we don't go up. We go up. Turns out this battery adapter, a little finicky. You gotta kind of hold it in place. But with that, we are going up. Oh no, we're going down. Now we're going up. And it is already draining my battery pretty good. Oh, there it goes. It worked. It turns out the CC electric jack is the perfect car for everyone with a 1971 Volkswagen Super Beetle. Let's try out the torque wrench or the impact wrench that it came with. So here's the little impact wrench that came with the kit. And if you would think it's cordless, you'd be wrong. What it does is it uses the same power adapter, same 12-volt outlet that the jack does, so we can unhook our jack and hope this thing doesn't collapse. And then we plug in our impact wrench, which I mentioned earlier. Doesn't have a forward to reverse, it has a 1 and a 2. 2 looks like reverse, that makes sense because number 2's come out of the back. And it comes with 2 sockets that are actually 4 sockets. So if your lug nuts are a 19, a 17, a 23, and a 21, you're good. I don't know. I'm good. I have 17. So let's see if this fits on the wrench. All it does is just, she's real loose. She's a, not precision machined, but hey, maybe we'll get the tire up. What the hell is going on here? Oh my god. What is this? I did not think this thing would work. I'm surprised that it does, but also it's the craziest impact wrench I've ever seen. Like there's a hammer inside these things that spins around and is constantly hammering and undoing. This like winds up and then just whacks your lug nut loose. It makes horrible noises like it's gonna fall apart. And there's no way in hell I'd want to use this to tighten a nut because, yeah, it does the same thing. It's just gonna hammer your lug nuts or your lug bolts like back into the car. The good news is it worked. It took out 4 lug nuts. The bad news is it sounds like it's gonna blow up in your hand. In fact, we're gonna do a quick little disassembly and find out what's going on inside of here because this seems really sketchy. Okay, this is actually pretty crazy what's going on in here. There's a tiny little electric motor that's geared to this like throw-out bearing clutch situation that this part just rolls free. It's not engaged to anything until this gets enough speed and throws out these little weights and then just smashes this into your lug nut to get it off. That seems like an awesome design. I wonder how well these plastic gears are gonna hold up, but not worried about that because, I mean, I won't use it on my Toyota or my Tesla because it doesn't fit, and I won't use it on this car because I don't have a spare tire for it, and also I do have, you know, actual jacks. So what are some good things I can say about the CC? Well, the impact wrench feels like it's gonna blow up in your hands. No, that's not good. It takes a really long time to lift your car. No, actually, that's not good. That's not good either. The instructions are complete gibberish and make no sense. No, the little sockets for the impact wrench are not impact rated, so they're probably just gonna blow up at some point. That's not good. Say something good. The gloves. Yes, the gloves. The gloves don't fit a human hand. Why are these not even... Who has fingers these tiny? No one has fingers these tiny. Nope, I got it. The box is nice. It does have a nice box. It's a plastic box, has an actual hinge. It has some metal latches. So our final thoughts are the CC. It has a nice box, and if you have a car that's a very specific size, it will lift it and lower it. Would you want to be underneath that car doing any work or changing a tire? Probably not, because it doesn't seem like the most well-built, sturdiest thing. Before we wrap this up though, there's one thing I'm actually a little interested to try. A while ago, I built something, and what I built is this. It's a little box that takes your standard DeWalt 20-volt battery. It's got some circuits and battery protection and things like that in there. And what it does is it turns it into 12-volt power. And I'm curious if we can take our corded CC and turn it into a cordless DeWalt tool. We're getting 12 volts. We're getting our little red light. So in theory, we should be getting up. We successfully built a cordless DeWalt tool. So would I buy this? No. But if it was yellow and made by DeWalt and I could plug a 20-volt battery into it, I probably would buy it. So DeWalt, if you want to make it, there's a market. I know someone who will buy at least one. If you think I'm just being mean and I'm picking on a company that sent me a free tool to try out, well, you might be right, but please leave me a comment below and let me know how horrible this tool review video is and just how mean I am. And if you do want one of your very own, you can just search online for electric car jack, and you'll see about a dozen. They all look identical, but they have different names and different colors because I think they're all made in the same factory. They'll cost you about $100. But until then, I've got to go move my cars around and get them back in the garage. I'm gonna see what else I can turn into a cordless tool or a hybrid tool. We're making all sorts of new things here. Oh, there it goes. It worked. It turns out the CC electric jack is the perfect car for everyone with a 1971 Volkswagen Super Beetle.